All right. Going in three, two. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Size Fireside Chat. This is a Twitch podcast, or a Twitch cast as I've been calling it lately, where we interview members from AIE, the greater community, and play games and have lots of fun and basically goof off and do nothing important. But it's a chance where you get to learn some more information about some fellow guild members in the different or may not have seen around. So I would like to introduce my guest tonight. Our guest for the show is Grim Cow. He's one of our raid team members from DOA. He's obviously we're playing in WoW, all that kind of fun stuff. And
Good evening.
Good evening. No, you have to say it again without me talking because I like how you say it. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Thank you. And our other one, I kind of said something in Discord if you were paying attention. We have a super awesome, super secret guest tonight, and that is Accuzod. Thank you, Accuzod, for coming.
Greetings. This is Accuzod. Thank you very much for having me.
You're very welcome.
Neil.
Neil before Zod.
Unless I do it first.
Right.
No.
So, the reason Zod is here, as he was not announced that he was going to be here, is because after some careful consideration and timing and things of that issue, I thought, what could make the show possibly better? And I was like, maybe I should have a co-host who could come on the show with me every week to help talk to everybody. And Accuzod very kindly agreed to be my co-host. So you guys get to talk to Accuzod every week. So everybody say hi to Accuzod.
In all fairness, there was nobody better, so.
Does this mean you are back doing Zodcasts?
I am back doing podcasts again.
He is. I dragged him back from the brink. No, he wasn't really on the brink.
Well, the reason I got into this gig was because of GURP, Scott Johnston, and the Instance, and all of the wonderful segments that our friend Accuzod did. And I'm pleased to say that he's a part of our raid team sometimes.
I'm always part of the raid team.
This is
or
true. He is always. Just
you're
sometimes.
Only proud. He's only proud to say it sometimes.
Oh.
Something like that. No, we're always happy when you're there.
Well, thank you. Grim, we're very glad you joined us tonight because we get to learn all about you. And I know you, having raided with you for a while, I know you are a very interesting person. And I have a ton of questions, most of which you probably can't even answer, but I'm going to ask them anyway.
Well, before we start asking questions, I think we should head into the instance. If you guys don't recognize where we are at, we are in the Caverns of Time tonight. And what we're going to do in game is we're going to do Heroic Dragon Soul and blow through an old school raid and revisit Deathwing. So let's go ahead and zone in and start asking Grim our 20 questions. And by 20, I mean like a million.
I'm a foreigner.
That's actually a good place to start. So, Grim, would you want to explain to us your nationality?
Born and raised, second generation Canadian.
You're second generation?
Two of my grandparents were born in Ireland. One was born in England, and one was born in Pittsburgh via Germany. So Pennsylvania, you would say Dutch, but it's actually Deutsch. So I'm very Northern European.
That's awesome.
That is totally awesome. I didn't know that about your grandparents.
My grandfather was born July 1st, 1900 in Liverpool, my father's dad. July 1st, of course, is Canada Day.
So roughly where in Canada are you, give or take?
I am in the sort of eastern half, north of the end of Lake Ontario and the St. Lawrence River. I'm in the capital of Canada. It's called Ottawa. And I am the equivalent of what you would call a congressional aide. I work for a member of parliament.
Good. I was going to ask whether we were allowed to discuss what you did.
Oh, no, I've been doing it for almost 30 years, so...
Not to date yourself or anything.
It's a very great privilege to walk through the front door of your nation's main parliamentary building every day with just the little pass on.
Oh, if you guys want anything for transmog, just eat on it. Otherwise, greed or whatever, I don't.
Oh yeah, let's change the loot rules.
Should be set to personal.
Well, I'm clicking on stuff that I don't want. It's not going away.
There's just a lot of stuff. Keep
Oh
clicking.
wait, oh no, I see it. I see it. I'll just click greed.
Yeah, I think we just greet everything like us.
I don't get presented with this particular option very often from LVUI, but it's LVUI that does it.
We're gonna go left first, so come on in and take a left. So we found out that you're from Canada and that you work for the government. Not our government, Canada's
well,
government.
No, I work for an individual politician.
Oh, right, a politician.
So if your member of Congress has staff, so I work for the equivalent of that.
Okay, the maw of whatever this is.
Maw of Souls, isn't it? Or is that something else?
Maw of Gorath.
It all looks vaguely familiar. I'm sure I was here before.
As I say, I skipped this entire raid tier actively.
Cyrene, where are you?
Where are you? Oh, go to your right. Go to the right. Right of the boss.
Oh,
See
she's
the
already
dead-
over there. She's already over there killing stuff.
Dead tentacles.
Seems fairly.
Hey, there's a tailoring pattern for you, Grim. Yeah, we have to go around and kill all the little tentacle-y things before we kill the boss.
Except I'm not a tailor on this tune.
Oh, is it your mage that's the tailor?
Yes, that's correct.
Bummer.
They really should let you mount up in here. I've contributed exactly 0 to this fight so far.
That's okay, we still love you.
My turn.
Did that guy just cuss us out? I think he did.
Maybe? So much loot for 3 people.
I'm just greeting on everything. I'm not needing on anything. I'm not here for transmog. How the hell do you get into this place?
Over here. There's a portal. Follow the road.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
So, Grim, how long have you been working in government?
I started on Parliament Hill, which is the equivalent of Capitol Hill, in October of 1990. I just got recognition from the House of Commons for long service, and as a result, we were able to pick a gift. Most people would assume you get a watch of some kind or a ring or some bauble. They had a telescope on offer, so I picked that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Well, I am a nerd. So now I get to go and look at stuff that I'm a huge space nerd, so
That is awesome.
it's gonna be fun.
Space
Okay, I remember these
away.
little blurb things being like a whole lot more deadly.
Well, we do kind of outgear it by, what, 20 levels now?
More like 700 or 800 levels.
I meant actual levels, not eye level.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's another set.
I'm pretty sure these guys are cussing at us.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
Dead as a doornail. Back to a portal. Ooh,
Who's doing
roguelikes?
Who's doing all the portal duties? Is that Chromie or something?
I don't know, actually. I don't think she's in here.
Flow of darkness abates. It seems you truly
The Wormrust
are
Accord,
the heroes of legend.
Yeah, so this is back in
Aspects have
Deathwing times, right?
and await
Yeah,
Very
this is
dragon
Deathwing.
kind of expansion.
Oh, so
what'd you
in the Discord, not Discord, in the Twitch chat channel, Melodic Lyrics says, "Wow, Grim, you've been working there since exactly 1 month before I was born."
Well, you know, and I'm not the oldest member of our raid. I won't betray any secrets, but there are people, you know, World of Warcraft players span the gap.
Oh, well, hello. How do you say that? Isaiah? I am horrible with names, by the way. But thank you for watching in the chat. You guys are awesome.
It's Thrall! I missed him. He's the Obama of World of Warcraft. I really wish we had him back.
Yeah, he made a brief appearance in the Shaman class hall quest line, and that was it. I was very, very upset. She doesn't even know how to say her own name. It just looks nice. I love that. That's awesome.
The focusing iris within the Eye of Eternity may allow us to converge the magical matrix contained within the dragon's.
So this is spine. This is the part I have problems with.
We haven't got to spine yet.
Oh wait, no, we got it. This dipshit that he sends at us. Yes, I understand that. That guy's gonna die fast.
We actually have to do. I think there's another boss before we do this boss.
At this crucial moment.
All right, my demon is pretty much worthless here, so I'm going to get out the sexy one. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Then I will open the way.
You could go demonless and there would not be a problem.
We're actually gonna port to Eye of Eternity over here and kill a boss there first.
Oh yeah, right.
The only reason I remember this is because I did it on my rogue with DOA at the time, and I had to do my daggers, and I had to stealth up and like, pickpocket the boss.
I'm glad you remember this.
I did it enough times to try and get the Fangs of the Father. I should have put those on. I'm totally want to put those on before we kill the boss.
Well, I have a transmog mount.
I remember that fight being hard.
Well, yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Always love this space, the whole sky, and I think this is the first time I really remember there being an open sky in a raid zone.
Really?
And
Didn't you-
before this one,
Wasn't there open sky up on Illidan's platform for Black
Yeah,
Temple?
but this was part of vanilla, or not vanilla, but Burning Legion. It was part of the first X pack when you went up there to fight Malagos.
are we supposed to be attacking him, or is he just?
No, what happens is that little shadowy dragons are going to spawn around the platform here. And we have to take out, I think, 12 of them before the boss will spawn.
Praise the Titans.
Ah, okay.
Return.
So I talked to Caligos.
Not entirely unexpected. Excellent.
All right, Grim. So how long have you been playing WoW?
I am a year, I guess
Take much from us.
year 1, year 2? I started 1 year in. It was November of 2005.
Okay, so you're still back in the vanilla days.
Very much in vanilla, but it was like 1.09 or 1.08. You know
What
how
was your,
they,
what was your main back then?
the tune I'm playing right now.
You've always been a paladin, primarily.
I started as a dwarf retribution paladin. I went holy at one point to help with raids and dungeons, etc. But as I said, after the Lich King, or sorry, Cataclysm changes, and that's when, around that time, or shortly before, AIE formed up, and I've been a fan of the instance since the early episodes. So I said, all right, I'll just go roll a tune on Earthen Ring and check it out. And I still have that tune here, but my guild was like 30 people and dying, and there was nothing useful to do. And so I bailed, and I faction swapped, and race changed, and here I am.
That seems to be the story. Most people do that. No, they come here when their guilds begin to fall apart.
Well, same thing happened to me. I actually played Alliance on Earthen Ring and got involved with the craft fair with AIE, and then ended up faction changing all of my Alliance tunes.
I still have a small stable over on Earthen Ring, but I don't, over on Malfurion, but I don't use it. I've transferred 1 tune, 2 tunes, of course, my main, and then 1 other tune, but it gets expensive.
If you see those Twilight Assaulters coming by, those are what we have to kill.
I'm just tab targeting. If I hit something, I kill it.
If something's in range, I'll kill it.
Yay for Thrown Dagger Poison Knife.
Did you remember your poisons?
I did remember my poisons, and this is the raid that started that whole meme.
Are the logs on?
No. Logs are not on.
I don't have a target.
Toggle my log.
Toggling your logs. Not during raid.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I'm pretty sure I still have a macro that says something about toggling logs.
Not with, it was certainly not with a kata present.
All right, Grim, since you've played Paladin since the early days, what do you think of the class overall and where it is now compared to where it was back in vanilla?
I think it still holds its own as yes, it's a hybrid class, but it still holds its own in DPS. And if you're stuck up in the boss's nether regions, you can hit them pretty hard. I enjoy
at the end of the platform.
And it's difficult to kill. Holy Pally are like, when you're out in the world, the Holy Pally cannot be killed, basically, but it takes them a week to kill anything. Red Pally has some tricks. It's a good spec to play if you like it.
So what's your favorite spec for it?
Oh, Rat, of course. It's funny. My artifacts are at 75 and 75 in both healing and protection. And at some point in the next month, I'll hit 82 on retribution. But
holy crap!
Well, it takes I need 1.3 trillion, and I don't spend my time running out collecting artifact power.
Oh no, we've been pulled in the Twilight Realm.
Once I hit 80, it was like, oh, I'll just let it come as it comes.
Once you hit 80.
Yeah. Like 80 is like no big deal.
Well, this is the tune I play primarily, right? So
I love the giant chest. It's pretty.
Our power now resides within the Dragon Soul. Our fate lies with you, Earthwarder.
I'm lost. Where are we going?
We are waiting.
I will not.
Yeah, they give us some new destination, so.
Oh, I think there's a cutscene, but I think my DBM is going to like auto cancel it. Maybe not. Nope, I'm thinking of a different one. To the ship.
Yay.
Yay for being on the ship. Hey, you
I
can mount
remember-
him.
I remember the early tries of the ship battle in Ice Crown. That was fun.
Here's the
I
mount,
love that.
Grim. This is the one you get for doing all the achievements.
Oh, okay. That's very similar to the one where you get the legendary from Dragon Soul. Or not Dragon Soul, from the previous raid,
Firelands, right? Yeah.
Firelands, yeah.
There.
I have like one thing left to do in there, but I'm doing it on my mage. No, my warlock. But there's one point where the hunter traps you, and that you want to make them trap your pet instead of you, so you can go pick up the thing.
I really like the names of the characters over here. NPCs. Sky
Oh,
Captain Swayze and Keanu Reeves.
You should make him sit on the bench looking sad.
It makes you question whether or not there might be some parachutes involved. I don't know.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready to chase down the end of the world? We are Horde. We are always ready.
Push play.
For the Horde.
God, it's been so long since I've been in here. I know what happens.
Is this the one where another boat comes alongside and we have to fight it, or is that the other one? Is
No,
that
that's Wrath of the Lich King.
That's Wrath. This one, bunch of people just land and kill them.
Hey, you know what?
We have
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. This one we have to stand in the fire so that we soak the damage instead of the boat taking damage. And then they're going to drop little sneaky sneakers who are going to try and sneak past us and blow the ship up, so we have to kill those dudes.
Sneaky
Shouldn't be too bad.
sneakers.
Crap, I forgot.
But it's a timed event, so we can't speed it up by killing them quickly.
Oh man.
I know, right?
Well, the only way it's slowed is by you not killing them fast.
Well, then I have a question for you that I've always wanted to know, Grim.
Yes.
You are probably the most hardcore casual player I know, or maybe the most casual hardcore player. I'm not sure which way that goes. How much time do you spend playing WoW every week?
I usually log in and do my dailies, like and by that I mean in this instance the emissary quest that day. I don't do every last thing that's available. I don't do pet battles. I don't do PvP. So I may be on some days for like half an hour, and some days I'm on for 6 or 8. Like if Saturday and Sunday is raid days, so that's 3 hours and 2 hours.
Then notice you always have all the quests done. You're always up to date on everything.
Well,
all the
yes and
faction.
no. Yes and no. I mean, we've just guided a bunch of people through Balance of Power that really should have been done as you were going into Nighthole, if you'd been doing all your mythics.
So I have yet to do a mythic in this game. Never interest me.
Really?
Well,
Yeah, just never have. I don't know. I not like I've avoided them, just never had the opportunity.
We do actually have to actively try to stand in the purple because it will kill the ship twice as.
but if you were trying to advance a profession, for example, or you're not concerned about that either, because most professions force you into a mythic, at least by the very end.
I think I'm doing alchemy, and I got to the point where the little alchemy station broke, and I was like, "Well, forget this then."
Ah, okay, yeah.
I
Yeah,
still have
that's
alchemy, I just
early.
haven't-
That's
I just
early in the
fixed
quest line.
station.
I still have heroic Violet Hold to do in order to get the final flask, so that I don't need to go to the alchemy station to make it. But nobody asked me for that one, so I haven't bothered.
Wait, I take back. This guy's an inscriptionist, which is totally useless to this expansion.
Except for those that want the
Except for the Vantage
tomes.
runes.
Advantage runes and the tomes that change your talents mid-raid.
That's true. The Vantage runes were very useful at the end of the raid.
We killed a couple of bosses using Vantage runes. It may well have been that, or it may well not, but...
So I have to ask, you've played almost every expansion raiding and done stuff going back in time. What raid boss fight is your favorite fight ever?
Let me think. I've killed every raid boss. Well, I didn't kill them in raid in Cataclysm, but I've killed every raid boss. And I wouldn't put Cataclysm at the top of the list anyway. Probably... Maybe the Lich King fight is really cool at level. Ragnaros is really cool as your first fight at level. The Zolgarub final guy, what was his name? We did that without help from other guilds. It was a AQ20. Or sorry, not AQ, a G,
Right, the Zandalari stuff? Zolgrub or something?
Golzarub 20. That was fun. Doing Hakar. And at that time, it had a lot more moving parts than most of the big end raid fights had.
That's cool. So
Should
some more comments on the Twitch channel. Vel wants to know if you've been sipping a little of the alcoholic persuasion
No comment.
tonight. Momentary Genius says he can't wait till we get the spine, which is what we're about to do. And EP2453, I don't know who you are, but says that he collects the bacon. Thank you for the chat panel.
Bacon is always appreciated, but I do have lots of it. I will need to start making more feasts for DOA shortly, but I have
okay,
most
before
of what I need.
Before we get to spine, you have to explain that comment. So, Grim, the maker of the feast for our raid team, exactly how much bacon do you have?
Oh, wait, hang on.
all of the bacon. He has all of the bacon. So where do we go from here? I'm just kind of...
I think it's well over 1,200. Bacon is not my limitation at the moment. It's other materials.
Oh, EP2453 is Nawa. Everybody say hi.
Nawa.
Woot woot.
We have to actually start for the next one. So spine is actually a little more difficult. We actually have to kind of coordinate the effort on spine, or we get blown off and we die.
You think?
Yeah.
You didn't say there was thinking involved in this.
Should we remove our gear? I mean, this is so far down the food chain in terms of damage.
We don't have to do that. Grim, since you're our paladin, you have taunt. You're gonna taunt one of the big guys to the front of spine, and Zad and I are gonna kill all the bloods in the back. And when there's 9 puddles of blood, you're just gonna drag the big guy through it until he looks like he's gonna blow up like a nuclear bomb, and then take him back up to spine and blow up his scale, and then it'll expose a tendon, and we're gonna kill the tendon, and then we just keep going up the back of Deathwing.
Rinse and repeat. All right.
Right. But at some point, we all have to jump on left side or right side to stand in the fiery holes of doom that we poked into him. Because if you're not standing in it and tethered, when he rolls, he will kill us by flinging us off his back into the middle of nowhere.
All right. We'll see what we can do. I don't think I actually even need to hit him. I do have my taunt on an easily accessible button.
Yeah, you don't want to hit him because you don't want to kill him. You just want to taunt him.
No, because even if I was standing here buck naked, no weapon, I'd probably kill him.
Probably.
But
Is
Good night, Vel. Vel had to leave us.
there's a joke in there someplace.
There's jokes in
Good
this
night,
all
Vel.
over the place.
Grim is standing there naked, killing people. That's
Oh, hey, for the horde. We have a dragon to kill.
let's do it.
Oh, no cutscene for me. Haha.
I got the cutscene. Woo-woo.
I should have turned that off so I could have played the cutscene for everybody.
I got the cutscene and I shut it off.
I canceled it. I'm with you guys.
Alright, so everybody just stand in the... And we gotta kill like 3 of his tendons. So that amalgamation, Grim, that's what you take one of them to the front of the room.
Unfortunately, I doubted that one. Sorry. Got all the things.
Oh, roll. Everybody jump in the thing.
2, 1.
Back to the middle. So we kill these corruption guys. That spawns the other dude. There's the amalgamation. Ooh. Jump in a hole.
2, 1.
I'll tag him when we come out.
Yep, you can come back out. It only lasts a couple seconds. But they fly off as well. Ooh. Get into a hole every time it says roll. If we stay exactly in the middle, he'll only roll when he's...
4, 3,
Alright, everybody get into a spot.
1.
This is why Sai is our raid leader.
I'm not doing a very good job.
Oopsie, I just got punted.
Yeah, Azad, just stay in the middle and don't go anywhere.
4, 3, 4,
Wait, which way is forward?
1.
No.
No! Oh, I just got punted. Yeah, this is not a fun fight.
I hate this fight. You should just be able to hit it once and kill it.
Oh, if you release, you end up,
Well, we have no choice, right?
yeah, but if you take the portal over here, you end up back on the ship.
And I'm on the ship.
Okay. Yes.
Alright, I
And
guess
where?
I have to explain this a little bit. Sorry. The one fight in here that you can't just tank and spank.
What? I'll wait for you to start then.
Okay, so yellow is where we get summoned into the on the back when they drop us. They drop us on the center on the back of Deathly. So we have to kill the corrupted tendon things that come out on the 4 different raid markers. As they come out, one's gonna drop like a corrupted amalgamation. So Grim, you want to taunt that, and you want to go straight forward with it and stand between the goalposts, straight up against his back. And then Zod and I are going to take all the little bloods, and we're going to kill them all back here in the center. So we don't want to move. You want to stay dead center of the boss until DBM says that he's going to roll, and then we're all going to go and jump into one of the fiery holes so that we get tethered and don't fall off his back.
I can tell you, last time I jumped into a fiery hole, I was taking antibiotics for weeks.
So that fiery hole comment includes me. So I
Yes.
take the tentacle. It will follow, right?
Yeah.
All right. I take it right up to his ass or segment.
Well, we're going forward, so we want to go up towards his neck.
Yeah.
So once we kill enough bloods, every blood that we kill is gonna leave a puddle on his back. Once there's 9 or more puddles, then Grim, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the amalgamation and you're just gonna drag it with you and run it around and collect all the puddles, and then it'll say it collected 9 puddles, and it'll get really big and mean and angry, and then you're gonna want to come right over to here, just slightly off center with it, let it explode. And then the scale of Deathwing will pop up, and there'll be a little fiery tendon right here. And then we're gonna like pew pew kill the tendon. The scale will go flying off of him, and then there'll be 2 more puddles farther up. So every time we pop a scale, there's more wound holes. And then we just keep creeping forward, doing it over and over again. So we get to the top, and then he gets really mad, and he's like, "No!" And then we win.
I'll see what I can do.
But as long as we stay balanced on his back in the dead center, he will not roll until it's time for him to roll. Otherwise, he's just going to constantly roll. And every time he rolls, whatever amalgamation stuff on his back, they'll go flying off because he gets rid of them that way.
So I just want to keep the tentacles up front.
Yeah, you just want to keep the big guy up here.
Until there's enough to bring him back and run him through and then go back, because there'll be a new one.
All right, let's try it again.
Does that make sense? Did I explain it right this time?
Well, we'll find out.
So tentacles pop, we kill the tentacles, blood comes out of where the tentacles were, we kill the bloods in the middle of the body. When there are 9, he drags an amalgamation through the blood and up against the scales.
Yes.
Right?
And then it blows up the scale, pops the scale off, we kill the tendon, the scale goes flying, we move forward.
Rinse, repeat several times.
I think it's 3 times. I think after you pop the 3rd one, you win.
I'll just keep the big tentacle under control.
He's coming apart. Tear up the plates, and we've got a shot at bringing him down. 4. Don't worry about me.
Alright, so the red X is where you want to keep the guy.
4, 3,
So this amalgamation on me.
I got him. I got the one right next to me.
Oh, what the heck?
happened?
We didn't kill the thingies fast enough to have a hole to stand in.
Well then.
Yes, you must stick it in the hole quickly.
This may have not been the best raid to do on this show.
Actually, I think it is the best raid because we've got so much going on.
So as soon as you spawn in, you have to kill the tendons so that the wounds are open so that we can stand in them.
Radio. That's what we missed.
Try it again.
Don't worry about me. Stop the destroyer.
I don't have a target.
Ain't you
I need a
falling
target.
out of the arena?
I need to target something first.
Alright, pick one of the amalgamations. We'll kill the others. Oh, we're rolling. Get in the thing.
2, 1.
Back to the center. You want to stay dead center, Grim.
4,
Oh,
4, 3,
just
Alright.
not-
2,
Stand in the thing.
1.
I've got one. I've got it.
No!
Apparently not.
He was rolling. We had to go in to the thing. That's fine. We can still do it with just a. We're rolling.
Yeah, I can't tell the rolling message and leveling out message. Which one is the most recent of the two?
Just kill everything up front. Except for the amalgamation thing. Alright, we're rolling. Here, I'll keep the amalgamations up front. We're rolling, we're rolling. Back to the center. Yeah, try.
Rolling.
Rolling. Oh, they flew off.
Rude.
I can't attack them.
All right, so he's rolling and levels out like in the same instance. Same instant.
Yeah, unless it's timed for him to roll, as long as we stay level, he'll stay level.
4,
Beware.
4, 3, 2.
Get secured.
No!
This, yeah, spine is not fun.
I don't have a target. I need to target.
All right, it's a very ingenious fight at level, but we need to be able to cheese it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that did not work out well. Yeah, you can't really cheese it. That's the sucky part. Help from the chat room.
We'll try it again.
Okay, Grim, what change would you like to see Blizzard make to Paladins? What would you like back, or what would you like different?
Consecration.
And what's consecration?
That's when currently a Prot Pally drops a little circle around him that draws aggro from particular types. It's stronger for demons and undead, etc. Or used to be. Protection Paladins still have it. I'd like to see it to be available to all three specs.
Didn't it used to be available to Rhett?
It did, yes, back in the day.
Fear causes hesitation.
Isn't that a Death Knight thing?
Cause your work
That's Death and Decay, but it's a similar concept.
Very similar, yes.
coming apart. Don't worry about me. Stop the destroyer. And shoot Helena, Narini. Beware. Beware.
4,
Alright,
Beware.
4,
I have one. Aggro wise.
alright, don't kill that one then. We have to kill the extra. Alright, there's a bunch of bloods over here, Grab. I'll switch
You
sides
dragged
so we
into
stay
a blood?
even. Yeah, just keep dragging him through the blood.
I've only gotten one. I just done it like 4 times.
Did we accidentally kill it? No, you got one building. It's almost dead though. And it died.
Not me.
Alright, the blue one. Grim, taunt the blue one and take it up front. Nobody touch the blue one. So no AoE. I have the blue one.
No, I have it now.
So if it's not blue, I can kill it.
Yes, exactly.
Mother, let's look it.
How did it die?
That was me. I was tab targeting and blood died right before I clicked the button. And hit the next one next to it.
Well, if you want me to kill stuff, I can kill stuff. You want to just chill?
Did you mark another one?
Yeah, pick one.
I have one.
I can't mark.
There's one
Brilliant.
marked. Didn't secure.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Back to the middle. Back to the middle. Back to the middle.
I have one.
You have one.
I've blue. I have blue.
Take us through the bloods.
I'm maxed out. I'm running through the bloods, but it's not opening.
I feel like something's not working right.
Yeah, you have to drag him through the blood piles, Grim. Hey, Grim. Pull him back over to the corner. Yeah, drag him through those. He's got 5. See how it counts up? 6.
Now, my counter says I'm full, but
Not you. It's the ad. There you go. He's got 2, 3.
I'll run around here all day now while you guys create more.
Did he just die?
Just make sure nobody's hitting anything.
I'm gonna stop casting because I might be doing AoE. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, I'll just kill him with my poison knife.
Hitting with my staff.
secured. There's 8. Take him up to the front. Get secured. Don't let him fly off.
Beware.
4,
Bring him up to the front, Grim. Up to the red X.
Oh, sorry.
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. He's gonna blow.
I was at the wrong front.
Beware.
4. I don't have a target.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Shit.
No.
Okay. See how he collected 9 finally, and he got really, really, really big and glowy? When he does
Yeah.
that, we have to kill him up against that plate, which I did. I don't know if you saw, the plate kind of lifted up a little bit. But we were rolling and we didn't get secured and we blew off. So
Yeah, I've done this fight before, but it's been a very, very long time.
I tell you, I hate when I get blown off. Just saying. It's horrible.
My girlfriend would never accept such a thing.
Speaking of girlfriends, Grim, how long have you guys been dating?
About 6 months.
Does she work in Parliament as well?
She works in government, but she is not a political actor. She's a civil servant.
Oh, cool.
Is there any future plans for Mrs. Grim?
Oh, no. There, she's a senior Justice Department lawyer, so our legal status is not particularly relevant. Neither of us need another spouse.
100% pure adrenaline.
And
Hi.
she has adult children, so
Coming apart. Tear up the plates and don't worry about me. Stop the destroyer. Ain't you following, Darini?
There,
Okay,
I
I'm just
marked
gonna,
one.
gonna beat on things with my staff.
Beware.
4, 3.
And yes, that is a euphemism.
Alright, we killed it on accident.
I need to target something.
Beware.
okay, I got that one. I got it. Don't kill it. Or not.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No. That was fast.
I don't have a target.
Here's another one, Grim.
Zod down, Zod down.
What the hell?
4, 3,
Beware.
4, 3, 2.
Beware.
4,
All right, Graham, I know you mentioned it earlier, but how long have you
Get
been
in the
in
thing.
AIE?
4, 3, 2.
Wait, what am I doing?
Sorry, I was interrupting the raid.
Supposed to get secured.
I thought I was right up against the wall. Your question, Zod.
Yes, how long have you been in AIE?
I want to say 2010, 2011, something like that.
Okay, go ahead. You can
I-
say it.
I joined with a. What do you mean? What am I supposed to say? I love being in AIE, but
No, you said you want to say 20. Sorry, it was a joke.
all right, sir.
So, what, 8 years or so?
Roughly, yes.
A long time.
I've been around a while, but I appreciate the warm welcome this place presents. So
Fear causes hesitation. He's coming apart. Tear up the. Don't worry about me. Stop the destroyer.
How many times do you think we can do this?
Darini.
There's the blue.
well,
I need to target someone first. I need to.
Okay, the front is where the really tall point is, right?
The front is where the red X.
Gotcha, I see it.
All right, do not touch.
Okay, I see 3 bloods on the ground. There's 4. Did we lose Grim?
Grim, you
no,
there?
I'm here.
Drag
I'm
him through the
here.
blood.
I'm doing it now.
You look like you're standing still.
Yeah, you're not moving on my screen.
No, I'm running all around all over the place.
Then one of us is disconnecting.
I'm seeing him standing still too.
Yeah, I may be cutting out. Who knows? But it looks live to me.
Right. We just have to bring the blood. Oh wait, we don't have it. I am stunned.
Same. This is unexpected.
Oh yeah.
Unexpected, really? Unwanted, maybe, but not unexpected.
Please, at 7. Couple more Zod. Oh, take him up to the X. Take him to the red X. Red X. Red X.
I don't see a counter, by the way.
Yeah, kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Evidently, I've fallen through the floor and can't be rescued, and I don't have a release dialogue yet. So,
All right, so
That's
that's
fine.
we just blew one up.
have fun.
Yay!
Should
That's one! Hey, you're still standing here.
Oh crap. All right, the next one that spawns, we need him. Except for the one attacking Grim.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, okay. Bring it. Go ahead and bring it.
I can't see the count, so let me know when.
Get secured.
Beware. Beware.
Are you taunting him?
No, I don't have a taunt, but it's aggroed on me, so I'm dragging it.
Okay.
Beware.
All right, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Oh, I just realized I have a talent that when something dies, it explodes around it.
Shoot.
Oh, stunned.
Pet! Use your pet! Okay, the tendon fell off. That's good. So what usually happens is it only targets so many people, so the ranged have to kill the corruption, and it breaks the stun. You don't have enough people.
Gotcha. So I guess we just stay stunned until we do.
Right. Stay stunned until it falls. Grim, your body is still back here on the spine.
Yeah, I know. I'm paying.
But not me.
I am paying attention, and I'm very appreciative.
Zod, I got one back here beating on Grim with a whole buttload of bloods. Oh, you got one. Oop, get secured, secure, secure. Alright, bring it up to the front, Zod. The big, glowy, fat one. There we go. Hey, we did it! Alright, it is dead, Grim, so if you need to reload or something, now would be the time.
Yeah, I think I need to reload. All I see is, like, weird, bizarre horizons, so I'll be right back.
Cool.
I'm not gonna open the chest till Zod, or till Grim. But hey, your body reappeared.
That is freaky.
That's just the exact second I exited the game.
It's not really him. Oh no!
You imposter!
See, now I can lick him in game.
And I am running on a very seriously fast SSD, but shit happens. I may have to go and do a task manager cancel.
Hey, Ben, see you in chat. Sorry, we were playing around with Spine several times because Deathwing is a punk. So, yes, it is. It's a Grim and a Zod. We have Grim and Zod on here tonight. And that's something that Nawa told me to do because of broadcasting, and I apologize. So, for those that may have just been turning in, this is Fireside Chat, and I am here with Grimcow as our guest, who is rebooting because he went kerplunk on Spine. And for those that did not hear at the beginning of the episode, we have adopted a new co-host, and that would be Akuzad. So Zod is going to be co-hosting our episodes from now on. So Zod is here.
Woot woot.
Until she gets started, I mean. Count.
How can I possibly get tired of you? See, you're asking all kinds of cool questions that I wasn't asking. I just saw Grim float down again.
That was awesome. He like floated down from space. How'd you do that?
Oh, you should see my.
Wait, what?
Wow.
You did it again.
Did you see what I saw? He disappeared and fell again?
Now he's just showing off.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
All right, now I just need to drop a feast to, like, stabilize myself.
Ooh, there's a pet.
Oh, is that what that was? I just clicked read.
The Elementium backplate. Reach inside to learn how to summon a corrupted blood. See who gets it. I selected greed. You selected greed? Who won? Zod won!
Me.
Alright, you have to summon it now. I want to see what it looks like.
Oh. The reason I'm here is that I need. Wait a minute.
Oh, it is a cute little corrupted blood. Link your achievement, Grim, and we'll check it out. Adorable. find your achievement?
Well, it's Blazing Drake, but Blazing Drake is
No,
getting all.
wait, no, it's not Blazing Drake. It's the chromatic whatever.
Yeah, you're right. Dungeons and Raids, Cataclysm.
Glory of the Dragon Soul Raider.
No, it's not that.
No, but you can click on it through that.
Chromatic champion. So I need Caligos and or Ysera.
Well, we're on you, Sarah. They are not highlighted, correct?
No, I'm not tracking this particular one, but I need Caligos and or Ysera. So however
Okay.
we start it up, let's just kill it.
We can just start it on this platform, and then you'll have Ysera.
This is where we just hop back and forth between platforms a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, not a lot because they won't last a lot, but
You have accomplished the impossible.
We just kill his claws, jump to the next, kill the next one, jump to the next.
Before you is the
It's pretty sad that the final boss is a whole lot easier than the one that we just went through.
you have more than earned the right.
you figured they would have simplified Spine by now, but no.
Nah, why bother? Why throw the developers of that when they can build new stuff? That's kind of the problem with the World of Warcraft, I think. It's getting so long in the tooth that there's just so much content you gotta chew through to catch up.
I like Thrall. Did you hear that? What's that noise? Inconceivable! He couldn't possibly be alive! And yet, there you are.
I will take closest to the enemy. Seek safety there when the fight becomes too intense.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Jump to a platform and kill stuff.
I slow the destroyer's attacks when I can.
I think I literally just jumped through his face.
Excellent work. The fire
That's
of
it.
my
Ooh,
heart
All done.
I could Destroyer's End.
purity unmatched.
Oh.
Every spark of it I will channel into
Yeah, and I got credit for Ysera, so all I need now is Caligos.
Yep, and then we loot the jawbone over here. Pops up.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
Oh no,
cutscene.
I don't need to see the cutscene.
But
I've
it's so
seen it.
much fun!
I've seen it before. Yes,
Sweet.
all you dead dragons.
So, for those that are watching, there you go. That's Dragon Soul with a whole bunch of weirdo oopsies on spine.
Well, and some stupid Canadian.
Ah, you're not stupid. You are Canadian, but not stupid. We love you, Grim.
Well, I have under my protection right now a citizen of your country. She's from Cleveland. My Ohio State intern.
Woohoo!
Her last day is Friday, so we're trying to make sure that her last few days are exciting.
Okay, I got two questions for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, as a longtime paladin, how did you feel about your artifact weapon being Ashbringer for Ret?
Well, of course, it was perfect. I just finished the Balance of Power quest, so I've got the glowy one, and I tried the Mage Tower quest when I was like 890 or something, and I went, oh yeah, that's gonna be one like those Warlock Green Fire quests. You need to be a little bit better or a little bit higher level. So I'm at 960 now, and sometime between now and when Battle for Azeroth launches, I'm going to go in and destroy the Mage Tower and get my final appearance.
That's awesome. Okay, are you ready for my next question before we wrap stuff up?
I have no way of knowing if I'm ready, but shoot.
So, for those that may or may not know in AIE, we have this little event coming up at the beginning of August called the Summer of Love. Part of that is Remembrance Day, where we remember all of our fallen AIE members. But we also have a long-standing tradition of something else that we do in WoW, which we will be doing, and dates will be announced soon. TM. But Grim runs one of those events, don't you?
Maybe. Yes, I do. I run the coop run.
So can you give us a hint or anything? Do you know what we're doing for Coop this time, or is it going to be a surprise?
My problem is that the Summer of Love comes a week before the launch, basically, right?
I believe so.
And we have done this at least twice before, where everybody is max level, they've got all the best gear they've got, and the next systems patch has launched. So you're at 8.0, or not in this case 9.0, and all your talents have changed, etc. And then you go off to some foreign capital, but that foreign boss is tuned for 10 levels above you. So as long as they leave you alone, the denizens of Stormwind, you're fine, but it'll take you 35 minutes to kill the thing. So I'm thinking I'm not really interested in doing a coup until Battle for Azeroth actually launches and we get to 120. I've done it twice before and it's not fun.
So we might not have a Coop for Summer of Love. Do you have a suggestion for something else we can do?
Well, we might do it before Summer of Love. This is the thing, because once the systems change, all the capital bosses go to 120. But and their new defenses kick in, but you're still stuck at 110, right? So we've done it twice. It's kind of funny, but there's one boss, the one in Darnassus, we just can't kill.
What do you call this? The Summer of Like?
Oh no, the rest of the Summer of Love is can go on, but doing the coup, I would like to either do it earlier or do it after everybody's at 120.
I still think we should at least try one boss just for giggles, just to see what happens. Maybe not a full-blown Coop, but just something for.
We can do that. We can do that, but I would be absolutely up for that. The problem with doing a coup before the actual expansion launches is that you're stuck with the 8.0 or 9.0 or whatever it is system changes, and the boss that you're trying to kill has already been advanced to the next expansion, but you're still stuck at 110.
I think it'd be fun, actually. How quickly can you get wiped?
Well, if you want to get wiped, go to Darnassus. The other three you can do because they don't do damage. You just have to stand there for 30 minutes and beat on them. You get a lot of bloodlust out of that, but
Well, thank you, Grim, for coming.
my pleasure, my dear. Always.
I think we're gonna wrap it up. So, I'm trying a new thing. I made a document, kind of like the AIU podcast people do, because every time I do one of these shows, I always forget something that I'm supposed to say. So I had to write it down.
All right, so Grim, if anybody wants to find you on the social networks, where can they find you?
At Grimcow AIE, basically.
That's Twitter, right?
That's my Twitter handle. I don't have an Instagram account on that side. I mean, I have lots of ones on my non-gaming side, but that's where those will stay.
And do you want to give a shout out to anybody in particular?
I would give a shout out to you, my dear. You are the best raid leader I've yet had, and I've had many.
Aw.
Seconded.
Aw.
You're very active in the community and make sure people are included. You were the queen of craft fair for a reason.
Well, I appreciate the thank you. You can.
And to be honest,
what?
You and Ellen are the only reasons I'm playing again.
Oh,
Because
really?
I quit for 2 or 3 months and said, I really miss hanging out with them. I'm going to come join the raid team again.
Now I feel extra super special. Not only did I make you join WoW again, but now you're co-hosting a show. Yay! Well, you guys you can find me at Twitch on twitch.tv at Cyrene, or on Twitter at CyreneAIE.
And if you want to follow me when I tweet, which I don't do too often anymore, but I am at Accuzod.
Remember, we record and stream live every Wednesday on the Twitch feed through Cyrene and through hosting it through the AI Guild Twitch. By the way, if you haven't noticed, you should definitely go notice. A lot of people are hosting stuff on that site, including new raid, mandatory fun nights, and all kind of other fun stuff. And videos of our episodes are uploaded to YouTube and posted in the AIE Discord. So if you missed an episode live, you can always go back and watch it.
Awesome. Next week, we will be talking to Old Man Franks. Pulled him out of retirement, too. We'll be playing some Overwatch.
Oh, really? Do I have to get off as long now?
I don't know. I talked to his wife last week.
You're talking about old lady Franks.
That was last week. Next week is old man Franks. They're doing the swap-a-roo with the kids, so they each could be on the show. So that's super awesome.
Is that like the ride share at Disney World?
Right. I also want to give a special thank you to BD Art Commissions for the custom artwork that you see on my Twitch feed. If you're interested in having custom artwork done, as you can see, she did a nice portrait of Cyrene, as I am actually right now. If you're looking on the feed, ta-da! Purple armor rogue set. Anyway, if you are interested in getting any custom artwork done, you can contact her at bdartcommissions@gmail.com. Zod, do you have anything else you want to say?
No. Again, thank you very much for inviting me to be a co-host. I love doing this. I can't wait to do it every week.
Thank you, Grim. And I think at this point we're going to say goodnight. So, good night, everybody.
Good night, Gracie.
Okay, and the recording is stopped. The live stream is still going. Hello, everybody.
Woohoo! Hey, live stream.